How's this communication been going?
Poor guy still doesn't have any friends.
The answer is 8.
How come Oliver still gets to use his phone in class?
He's autistic, dude. I just want to be your friend.
The last time I did an interview with you, this was via phone, was in 2018 about your short film, Larry. And now it's made into a feature film titled Come Play. How does it feel to finally release this film for the world to see?
Oh, it feels amazing. I mean, getting any movie made is a miracle. So I feel very lucky to be in this position to have a film coming out at any point. So I really just hope people enjoy it.
So list 3 adjectives to describe Come Play.
3 adjectives to describe Come Play. I mean, it's like the movie is suspenseful, terrifying, emotional.
What was your writing habit when you wrote Come Play?
I mean, my writing habit when I wrote Come Play was similar to my typical writing habit, which is that I treat it like a job, because it is. And I write, every morning, and I tend to be a morning writer. By the time it gets to like lunch or 2 or 3, I'm pretty tapped out for the day creatively. So, when I get excited about stuff like this, I tend to just spend all my time thinking about it and then writing as many pages as I can a day.
What was the hardest part of writing Come Play?
The hardest part of writing Come Play, I would say, was just making sure it's scary. I mean, it's, there's been so many wonderful horror movies, and you want to always do something new. And so, I was really trying to just lean into the fun I could have with this premise of a monster that can only be seen through your devices, and really just come up with the most fun, innovative scare sequences I could.
When you wrote the script, did you map out the plot ahead of time, or did you just let it flow?
Yeah, I'm a big planner. I mean, I plan every beat of everything I write. So, honestly, that's the bulk of the work, is the coming up with the sort of outline of what you're going to do. Especially when you're working with studios, you want everyone to be on the same page with what you're going to turn in. You never want anyone to be surprised. So yeah, they plan everything out, and then not everything always goes to plan when you're writing it, but more or less, it tends to work out.
What was your favorite scene from the movie to shoot?
There was not any scene that I didn't enjoy shooting. I loved doing, as challenging as it was, the sort of sleepover sequence was really rewarding, because getting all these 4 wonderful young actors together to perform against the big Larry puppet that we had, that was so much fun to see. It took a long time to shoot that scene, but I think it worked out pretty well.
How did you come up with how the creature would look like?
Well, the creature, it's look, it started as like a costume that I had made in my garage, which I may have told you about back when I talked to you about the short film. And so it sort of had a silhouette already. But then when I was working on the feature with the Jim Henson Creature Shop and our concept artists, I kept sort of the notion alive that this guy is, yes, he's terrifying. He is at the same time not trying to be terrifying. He has this loneliness about him, and this yearning for friendship. And so everything about his design needs to feel like it's more uncomfortable for him to walk, in the same way that we feel uncomfortable when we're lonely or when we're lacking a friend. And so it was more an emotion I was trying to feel out of this design, which of course at the same time wanted to be something that was this truly terrifying.
Did you come up with any other name for the creature besides Larry? If so, which names?
Mike. No, I'm kidding. The name Larry, for whatever reason, stuck with me. I mean, I think, I was inspired by some of the sort of horror icons I grew up with, Jason, Freddy, Michael. Like, these are not inherently scary names, right? But they are now synonymous with these wonderful villains in these horror movies. And so I liked the idea of doing something similar here. And there's also a bit of humor, I think, to the name Larry tied to this monster in a film that, both the short and feature, I think there's a sort of, there's a humor to them. I'm allowing the audience to sort of, giggle along with the suspense, right? And to sort of like hold each other in their arms as the scary moments are coming. So I think Larry just sort of lended itself nicely to that idea.
Okay, the last time I interviewed you, you weren't sure about making a cameo in this film. And while I was watching the preview of it, I'm just wondering, did he make a cameo in this film? And if not, why not?
I don't want to see myself on camera. You have to edit this movie for months and then see it for the rest of your life. I don't have a cameo in the film. I do. I don't even remember, actually. I did some like temp voiceover for like one of the sequences where Larry's like talking through the TV. Oh yes, I do remember now. That is my cameo. Is one word in that sequence is me. So I kind of have a cameo.
Could you express your experience directing the cast members?
Yeah, I mean, the experience was awesome. They're all super experienced actors. I mean, even Edgy, the young boy who plays Oliver, has made more movies than I have. And it was honestly just the best time. Everyone was game for the big crazy shots I wanted to try, and sort of the pacing of a horror movie where you're like, taking these long sequences and really like stretching the tension out, right? And just, honestly, they all got along so well, and we sort of felt like a family at the end. So it was awesome.
Is this the infamous haunted screen? It's okay. Hey, do you know how your nightmares aren't real? Well, neither are ghosts or ghouls or vampires or witches. This is Larry. Will you be Larry's friend? Happens all the time. It's okay. There's nothing out there. I'll show you. See? See?
Without giving out any spoilers, were there any alternative ending you considered for Complete?
No, honestly. There was different things that happened along the way in different drafts. There were slightly different endings in terms of like who was left standing and not, but in terms of the big sort of emotional conclusion of the film, the whole story was sort of leading up to that. So we never really talked about any other endings.
This is my last question. Between Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and Ghostface, who would you want Larry to take to be his friend?
Interesting question. I don't know that he would like Freddy because he kills kids in their dreams, and that's not something I don't think Larry would be about. I think, I don't know, I'm going to say Ghostface, primarily because there's, someone beneath the mask and different people beneath the mask, people that desperately sort of need attention or connection or friendship. And so I think, Larry might see himself in one of those people in the Ghostface mask.
Something in house.
There's nobody but your mom and your dad.
Do you know how your nightmares aren't real? Neither are ghosts or ghouls.
What are you staring at? Hey! What's this? This is Larry. He isn't from the world you know. Larry just wants a friend. Maybe we should stop reading. Will you be Larry's friend? He just wants a friend.
Hello? This thing wants our son.
He just wants a friend.
Stay away from my son! Did you turn it on?
Finished up the story.
He just wants a friend.